Every angler has a favorite time to chase fish with a fly. Whether it be during the blossoming spring, the green of summer, the colors of autumn, or during the cleansing white of winter. It merely offers a backdrop to a pursuit that has attached itself to the soul of a fly fisherman. Rod, reel, fly, and fish. Under that log, behind that rock, or deep in the dark blue could live a fish of a lifetime.
Oh, he got it! He hit it!
It's in that helpless hope that an angler will march from year to year in a lifetime, hoping the next cast connects dreams and a fish of legend. Welcome to Seasons on the Fly.
Welcome to Seasons on the Fly. I'm Greg Heister, and welcome back to the state of Alaska. And what a tremendous summer it's been catching fish. From the trout opener in early June to the salmon and the pike of the summer, and of course those large rainbows of the fall. And it's all happened at Seasons on the Fly Lodge. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Seasons on the Fly, and welcome back to Alaska's Kvichak River. Fish, fish!
It's the first week of October. The colors linger on this landscape, but they are diminishing daily as winter will soon encrust this Arctic environment. Still time to find a few more fish before the season comes to a close.
We're here late in the year. Most people aren't on the Kvichak this late. It's around the 5th of October, but we still have a lot of this golden color and this huge sky and the clouds. Got good friends on the river with us, and we're here basically alone, and we're catching fish.
Trout are different than anything I've ever caught anyplace else, or anywhere else in Alaska. They're big, they're just huge across the back, and bright silver. I just can't get over their color. Dark brown backs and just that bright, shiny chrome sides all the way down to the tail. So yeah, they're amazing. And not only that, but just powerful.
This river is home to one of the greatest remaining salmon runs in the world. Many have died and become part of the earth. The trout and grayling in this river still forage on the flesh of those dead salmon and the eggs that they have laid in the preceding weeks.
Grayling was my first love for fly fishing. Came down here with a 3-weight and a little foam hopper and skated around them, and landed a dozen of them here. One 17, 18-inch rainbow out here that came up to a dry.
The Kvichak is part of Bristol Bay. It begins as the only outflow of Alaska's largest lake, called Iliamna. This river offers a route for the largest run of sockeye salmon in the world, and it's also home to the largest rainbow trout in the state. Seasons on the Fly Lodge is on an island in the middle of this river. The lodge is surrounded by fish, built for those who love to adventure. A do-it-yourself opportunity in a part of Alaska that's peppered with high-end lodges. A unique experience.
Well, it's been really good because I didn't know much about the river when we first got here, but with this I can find all the great spots that have already been found by other people and marked on this map just to go right straight to them. It's great.
When I think of Alaska, I think of adventure, and I think that's what we're trying to cater to at this lodge, is those of us that have a great sense of adventure. Well, you leave the lodge in the morning with your own boat, your own motor, a tank full of gas, a GPS to get your way home, a radio in case something happens. You can call the lodge and Dave is there. But we have designed this for you to go out and do your own thing and to enjoy this place. I mean, dear Lord, look around. It's breathtaking.
When Seasons on the Fly continues, we look back at a summer that was, and the riches of this river, the land of the midnight sun, and fulfilling a promise.
Yeah!
It's June 7th, and it's closing in on midnight. It's the land of the midnight sun.
It's magic hour.
The season is in minutes, and there is still plenty of light to fish.
What time you got?
I have 11:48.
The trout are opportunistic in June. Salmon, smolt, and lampreys are preyed upon by these unique rainbows. This river is quiet, and it's a great time to be here.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fish away.
The clock strikes midnight, and it's time to fish.
There we go.
That's a good fish.
Sway to the right, sway to the left. In the morning, everything is spent, and I make my way back home.
I've caught huge trout, big fish in this river in the month of June. There's great numbers. There aren't a lot of people here. The salmon aren't here yet. It's just trout fishing.
The salmon are still weeks away, and these fish are hungry. 20 to 30 fish days are likely for a trout fisherman that has all day to fish. It's fishing sunrise to sunset in the land of the midnight sun.
You know, our lodge, you can fish 15-hour days most of the summer, and our lodge is built to eat around your fishing.
It's your schedule. It's your time when you're here. You're not restricted to, you know, lunch and breakfast and dinner being served at certain times. If you want to come in at midnight off the river in the spring and you want to, you know, go out at 4:30 in the morning and eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner all at the same time, midday, I mean, you can do whatever you want.
That's good, Bo.
That was awesome.
The trout fishing will slow into July because the sockeyes will enter this river by the millions, literally. They are the lifeblood of this entire region.
We have 3 weeks of incredible sockeye salmon fishing here. Big fish. They take less than 24 hours to get to the lodge from saltwater. They're incredible to eat. You can kill several a day. We have a vacuum packer at the lodge. You throw them in the freezer, you'll take frozen fish home, and it's like Nat Geo when you come here for the sockeyes. There's that many in the river. And there's still some trout in the river then too. There's grayling in the river then too. We could set up flyouts for you to catch a king or trout in other places, and so there's just a lot of options. Dave is going to tell you, if you want to catch a pike, he'll take you up and catch a pike June, July, August, and even parts of September are great times to go find a pike on the fly or on a lure or whatever you want to do.
Northern pike. You might find it odd that a predatory fish of this nature lives in such a sensitive, salmon-dominant environment. But they're part of the balance of nature on the Kvichak. They lie in wait in some of the tributaries that feed the river. And they love a mouse fly. And that gets us to the silvers of August and the trout of September. And for one angler, a much-needed day when Seasons on the Fly continues.
Fish, 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 fish.
Dave Dana, Musky Dave, the manager at Seasons on the Fly Lodge. He takes time off from chasing those toothy critters to help keep the lodge running and polished.
Willie Dave, Musky Dave, if you check him out on social media, he's around in different places. He's a warm water specialist. So what the blank is he doing in Alaska? He's a great angler, one of the best fly tyers I know, loves to fish, loves Alaska.
Bingo.
Nice. Way to go, David. Bang!
The musky thing is very addicting when you become better at it, but it's more about the predatory nature of the fish. That's also why these trout here are very interesting to me.
Dave, a career guide, and he can fix just about anything. It'll be his job to point you to the fish and to help keep your rod bent.
Oh, good one.
With his knowledge and direction and the aid of the handheld GPS, with at least 30 different fishy spots programmed in, a world-class experience is at your fingertips.
I make sure I stay on top of the fish. If, anglers run into a situation, it doesn't matter if it's, our monster sockeye, run that we have, or our giant silver run we had, chums, pinks, whatever they want to catch. I stay on top of that throughout the season.
Oh, we got ourselves a winner.
By August 1st, the silvers, or coho, will begin to enter the river.
It's not done yet.
Whoa.
In a day or so, they'll reach the area around the lodge. And the fishing can be incredible.
What I love about silvers in the Kvichak is that they're well distributed throughout the river. We have those certain spots that you can go and they'll sit in there like cordwood, and there'll be hundreds and hundreds of silvers sitting in there, but we have plenty of spots throughout the river in which they're well distributed. They take a fly easily, they'll take a spoon or a jig really, really easily. And
for Kent Klein and his friend Fritz Wolf, this day on the Kvichak will never be forgotten. Kent fishing with a rod that he and his father had planned to use together for a trip to Alaska.
So I finished the rod for my senior project. Then when I got through my freshman year of college, he got really sick. So we never could make the trip.
Kent's father died before they could use it.
He was one of those guys that, he walked into a room and everybody liked him. He was a doctor that never used the phrase, "I'm Dr. Otto Klein," He was just one of those guys that commanded presence and everybody loved, and it was pretty special to have him as a dad. The 8-weight was to come up here and to fish big fish that we're almost trying to get in the boat here, right? Just casting out here these couple days has really brought back the passion to go do this again. Oh, we got another one. Yay! Woohoo! Oh, come here, yeah. Oh my God. So my dad would sit on the porch every night and just have a glass of Kendall Jackson Chardonnay. He was a big wine guy. He had a wine cellar full of really, really nice bottles of wine, but he'd always drink Kendall Jackson. So Fritz and I came up with an idea to come up here and do this, catch a fish on that. And I haven't had a lot of time to tribute my old man drinking wine. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, that reminds me of him. Thanks, man. You did it. Here's the big O.
The month of August is filled with silvers, and the trout that make this river legendary begin to pour in looking for the bounty left by this enormous run of salmon.
There's a big fish.
The golden skies and the changing colors indicate a quickly evolving ecosystem. The trophy rainbow trout are gorging themselves on any protein living in this river. From its eggs and flesh of the salmon to the smolt and lampreys, these fish are carnivores, and there aren't many like them anywhere. Seasons on the Fly continues after this.
these fish are those white-bellied, chrome, beautiful rocket fish. Pound for pound, I think they're the strongest fighting trout in freshwater anywhere in North America. And I say that easily.
Oh my God, look at that!
Boy, they get in those rocks, they rub their bellies in it, and they just go. And so these things are just muscle.
The Kvichak River, one of Alaska's greatest sport fishing destinations. Seasons on the Fly Lodge a unique experience, Do it yourself like it was meant to be. A GPS to lead you to the fish, a manager to point you in the right direction, a comfortable lodge, 11 beds, showers, hot water, a kitchen, and even a food service so when you arrive, your food is stocked and ready to be eaten. No mystery here.
The water's crystal clear, the river's full of fish. This is absolute heaven on earth.
I'm Greg Heister. I'll see you next time on Seasons on the Fly, and I hope to see you at the lodge as well.
You can catch anything from a 20-inch grayling to a 40-inch pike to fresh silver salmon to fresh sockeye salmon to trophy rainbow trout. It just offers an angler so many different opportunities.
Even for a first-time boater, they can get into our boats, which are extremely user-friendly. It's a very trustworthy system built around that angler that's the first-time boater also.
DYI is something that's built for me. I'm a blue-collar worker. I don't have that money to spend $10,000 a week, and we wouldn't spend it on that for a vacation anyway. This has got nice rooms and kitchen to cook food in, and yeah, much, much better. Well worth it. I love it.
It's a great place to come make memories. I mean, really, isn't that what Alaska's great for? With this lodge, when you can fill it up with people that you know and you want to go out and fish with and break bread with and have dinner with, it's the all-around, all-American experience.